The morning show's Jeremy Irons talks flirtatious father-daughter role with Jennifer Aniston, exclusive. The Oscar winner plays Alex's estranged father on Season 4 of the Apple TV Plus show. The Season 4 premiere of the morning show introduced a new family member for Alex Levy, Jennifer Aniston, her father. And if you're wondering why it took so long to meet Martin Levy, Jeremy Irons, it's because their relationship is estranged, and he only reached out because he needed something. Martin is a formidable, sharp-witted law school academic at Yale, who is not impressed by his daughter's career in broadcasting. But he did turn to her for help when a story was about to be written about him that could land him his dream job, head of his department. Their relationship is pretty difficult, Irons tells Parade. He brought her up on his own most of the time. His wife was not there, and he also was a very successful lawyer, university lecturer and advisor to governments. And so, like any father who's that involved in his career, of course, the daughter must suffer. He probably thought he was bringing up a boy. You know, I think most fathers sort of want to produce themselves. This was a daughter, so he was probably quite tough on her when he was with her. Of course, what he asked his daughter to do didn't go as he had hoped, and it exacerbates the issues between them, and he spirals down, making things even worse. For me, it's about not being that golden father who people hold in their heads, who they want, but a rather failed man, and seeing whether they can come back together or not, which is what we all want, really, between parents and children. Irons had never seen the morning show prior to being invited to play Martin, but he was encouraged to do so by friends and family. Everybody around me who I told, they want me to do the morning show, were wild about the idea, saying, "It's a fantastic show, and you must do it." And of course, I knew Jennifer's work. I read the script, liked it, thought it could be interesting, and so, I agreed to do it. Irons says he thinks that Aniston was surprised when he agreed. He thinks it might be because she thought he only does movies, but he says, "Of course, I work with great stories and lovely actors who I like." And Aniston has now been added to that list as the two had instant chemistry. She's a very good actress, and so, our work together felt very easy, Irons says. You know, of course, I'm aware that she's a producer on the show, and therefore, she has a very strong idea of how things should be. So, I was listening a lot to what she seemed to want. But, basically, we spent most of the time sort of behaving like father and daughter in a rather flirtatious way. It was quite pleasant.